Hey, welcome to the show. It is me, your girl Laborly, aka Cat Lee, and you are now welcome to Ambitiously the podcast. Remember I told y'all some technical things going on in here, so we're not using um my trusty P8 right now until we get everything in order. But I am here anyway. I'm here. Today, my friends, my lovely friends, today is the tap in. Today is the day that we get into our nostalgia. And also, we also do our final exam, which is a hip hop trivia that I am leading the score on. Yeah, I'm 1 point away from 50. Hopefully, I can get to 50 today and get all my Harley Quinns out. But we'll explain all of that in a little bit, but some things I need to say before we get started. So let me say these things just to knock them out the box, kid. Um, Join the conversation. You could do that by calling in or sending a text message or dropping a comment. Normally, it's at the bottom of the screen. Thank you, Doc, baby. I needed to know that. Thank you. Also, you want to talk to us about anything, and I do mean anything at all, contact at ambitiouslyent.com, contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Oh yeah, baby, do that. Make sure you do that. Like, share, subscribe to this podcast. We need every share and every subscription, and all of them are greatly appreciated. I need you to know that. With all my heart, I need you to know that. And also check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com. Yeah, today is the tap in. I am going to let my partner in good explain the final exam because he does it so well, and he is the professor. We are doing the flip thing again today. Final exam first, and then we'll get to our nostalgia last. And that's that. I think I've said everything that I needed to say. I think so. Doc, you ready, babe? All right. Now it's time to bring in my trusty partner in good, and we're gonna talk about it.
Let's go, Cat. What's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much, chilling, fighting these allergies. Pollen is on me like crazy. Don't like it.
Yeah, I get it. I could dig it. I'm going through the same thing. And the crazy part is here, it's the tree pollen that always gets you first. And then it goes from the tree pollen to the grass pollen and the weed pollen and the flower pollen. And then somewhere kind of in there is some other pollens that we don't even know about. But whatever.
Wow. Yeah. So, all right. I will say that today is a tap in. We love the tap in. So you said we're doing the remix, the flip. So we don't get into the game. This is called the final exam. Basically, the game is I give 5 clues based upon an artist of the year that Cat picks. Cat picks the year. This year is going to be 2004. Let me put that information up right quick. So I give 5 clues, and you got to guess. Cat has to guess. Y'all have to guess who the artist is. The game within the game is Cat loses her Harley Quinns the more clues she uses. So if she uses all 5 clues, she loses all 5 Harleys. Each Harley has a story. I'll let Cat tell the story about it. But the way it goes is if y'all don't guess anything, Cat don't guess anything, then I get a point. If y'all guess before Cat gets, then y'all get a point. But if Cat guesses, then she gets points. And with that being said, let me put this in here.
Let's just say, well, while you're doing that and get everything together, let me break down the Harley. So as he said, every time I guess I lose a Harley. Unfortunately. Why Harley? Because I love Harley Quinn. My dog's name is Harley Quinn. So that'll tell you how much I love Harley Quinn. She's a badass too, by the way. But the first one, she's never really been out of prison. She's just used to the prison life. She got straight backs, tattoos on her face. She wearing white beaters. She's that ninja in the prison system, right? She don't really rock with me because I can't get her out. I'm trying though. I need her to know I'm trying. But she loves me because I keep money on her books. Number 2, she has been out a few times before, but pretty much she the number 2 in the prison system underneath number 1, the first Harley. And they kind of run that joint. Number 3, she gets out a little bit more often than those 2. Then she goes back sometimes. Number 4 and 5, they get out the most. 4, sometimes she goes back, but 5, I try to keep her out. She's my bottom. I need her out here with me so we can rip and run and cause havoc in the streets while we try to figure out how we're going to get 1. Okay, hey, B. Moore Johnson. How we going to get out number 1, 2, sometimes 3, and occasionally number 4. Number 5 goes in every now and again, but she always comes back out. So hopefully today I will be able to get all of them out. But if not, shut up, Doc. If not, I'm gonna try to get some of them out and get my. That's the whole thing. Let me get into these things real quick before we get started. Hold on. So today's year is 2004. Don't know why I chose it. Craziness. I never know why I choose these years, but it's hip hop, and so I kind of gotta, yeah. The current score right now, Doc has 18. I have 49. I'm 1 point away from 50, baby. I'm trying. I'm trying. Our former co-host, Mama Say, Mama Sama Makusa, has 5 points. And the audience now has 2 points. I currently have 3 Harleys out of prison. I'm hoping I can keep all 3 of them out right now. Ooh. I'm hoping. I said I'm hoping. I didn't say I was. I said I'm hoping. All right. I can be optimistic, you know. And it is now time for the final exam, baby.
Let's get it. Let's go. All right. This is hip hop. You lived it. You listened to it. You enjoyed it. You were engulfed in the culture. Your aunts listened to it. Your uncles listened to it. Your mom and daddy might have listened to it. So this is what y'all know. Y'all lived this. With that being said, this is the final exam. Any questions? Any questions? Yes, Ms. Lee.
I need to use the restroom.
We do this every time. Every time. You go before my class, you go after my class. You don't go during my class.
Damn it. Okay.
All right. Okay. Everybody got their number 2 pencils. Number 2 pencils. All right, we got the pencils. Let's get it. Scantrons, take 1, pass it down. Take 1, pass it down. This is not multiple choice. This is 1 answer only. You get 5 clues. Don't use them all up. Y'all ready? Let me know when you're ready for the first
one. We ready.
All right. First clue. The first clue.
I'll say I'm ready. I'm never really ready. I lie to y'all. I lie to myself. I lie to Doc. I just be lying.
Okay. You ready? You stay ready. You ain't got to get ready.
I don't know because I'll be picking these crazy years. All right. This Brooklyn MC known for socially conscious lyrics released the album in 2004 featuring collaborations with Mary J. Blige and Anthony Hamilton. And a title reflecting internal conflict. Damn, Brooklyn. Mary J. Anthony Hamilton. And he's a conscious rapper. Okay. Okay, like this is, oh my gosh. Number 1, I'm trying, baby. It's saying 2004, Brooklyn.
Wonderful year.
I feel like no. Conscious rapper.
Need the Jeopardy music playing.
I know.
For real.
I know. All right. This is a socially conscious rapper. From Brooklyn.
That's hip hop, y'all.
I kind of got an idea, but I don't like the game with too tough. So I'm sorry. Sorry, number one, you're not getting out today. I love you, boo boo. I know you're not going to touch the rag, the window. But what I'm gonna tell you is, when you get back to your cell, money on your books, baby. Gotcha.
She don't even look over her shoulder. She just get up out the chair.
She heard me. She heard
She
me.
don't even look back. She don't even look back.
She don't gotta look. She heard me. That's all that matters. She heard me. All right, give me number two. She heard me. She heard what I said. I love it, but I'm just not a gambling woman like that, and I don't want to risk all of everybody going to prison.
Yeah, because they all get locked up.
Yeah,
crime to do the time.
I can't do that, but I got an idea. But let me see. Okay, where we at with it? So this is our second clue. He made his debut in 1997 with 5 featured appearances on Dune, an album by Cincinnati, Ohio group Mood. I don't know.
Ooh, yeah.
1997.
Yeah.
97. What was happening in 97? I was still in high school, so that was happening. Figure everything out. I was still in high school in 97, so that was happening. The year was 1998 when he came out. So Brooklyn. Conscious. Yeah, I'm not guessing off of this clue though.
Number 2.
Yeah, she got to go back into. Sometimes they just gotta be in together. They keep each other company. Money on your books too, boo. Got you.
All right, number 2. They locked up. They won't let you out.
Not right now. She got to go back in. She had a little brief time outside. She didn't know how to act. Go ahead. Number 3.
You ready?
All right.
All right, here you go. Bam. Number 3. Oh, it's getting tricky.
Oh gosh. It is getting tricky. I seen it before I even posted it. In 2004, an album featured a track titled Ghetto Show, featuring Common and Anthony Hamilton, and released under Ruckus and Geffen Records. Oh my gosh. Brooklyn Conscious. He did a song with Common, so he definitely conscious. And you got Anthony Hamilton singing on there. I want to say this person, but I don't want to be wrong at all. It would make sense for them two to do a song together in my head. Like, I gotta do the math. And in my mind, the person I'm thinking of,
hip hop, y'all. You gotta love it.
Do I want to gamble on this one, dog? I'm afraid.
Y'all can chime in anytime if you know it. It's a race for the point.
It is a race for the point. But
y'all gonna like having a Baltimore bully on y'all.
Sometimes we got bully niggas. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas and let them know what this really is. But today is not a bullying day because I'm scared and I'm not willing to gamble. So give me number 4. I done lost 3 Harleys already. I feel some kind of way.
All right. Number 4.
I got a person in my mind. After the breakup of his working relationship with High Tech. Okay. Is it Talib Kweli?
Final answer?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
Yes. All right. Final answer?
That's my final answer. Yep, Talib Kweli. Let's go.
Talib Kweli, and you are correct. It is Talib Kweli.
All right. I made it to 50.
All right. So
it shows me that I know a little bit about my hip hop, even though this one was brutal.
This one was brutal.
This was brutal.
All right. The last clue would have been this.
And I'm gonna tell you why I was brutal in a second, but go ahead.
All right. This would have been the last clue.
Okay. And see, this is why I thought that, because it was one of them two in my head, and I'm glad you gave me the last clue. So his early career involved forming a duo with Mos Def, later known as Black Star, a group that became a staple of the late 1990s alternative hip hop scene. Let me tell you, because it was one of them two ninjas, and that's why I wasn't ready to gamble. Like, I'm like, it could be, but I'm like, did he do a song with her? No, I don't remember a song with her. I kind of remember a song, but then it got Carmen, so I know he a conscious ass rapper because Carmen. Oh, and then Anthony Hamilton, not too many, like, he done did a few features, but not too many with rappers. And it would make sense for him to be on a conscious track. I was just thinking all these things in my head, but it was one of them two ninjas right there. One of them two ninjas in Black Star. It was one of them two. Huh?
You would have had a 50-50 shot.
Yeah, and that's where I was at. I really did have a 50-50 shot. I could have gambled a long time ago, but I was afraid. I really did, because it was one of them two ninjas. I'm like, it's either him or him. You feel me?
Yep.
One of them two. In Brooklyn, not a lot of conscious rappers coming out of Brooklyn.
That's bad stuff. You said not a lot of conscious rappers.
Not a lot. I mean, it's a few, but it's not a lot. And it's a lot of craziness coming out of Brooklyn. Some ballers coming out of Brooklyn. You feel me? Everybody got money and all that good, but it's not a lot of consciousness coming out of Brooklyn. So yeah. It was one of them two ninjas. All right, so the year is 2004. The Beautiful Struggle, Talib Kweli. I'm happy I guessed it, and guess what, y'all? I don't got all my Harleys out, but I still got some Harleys out, and I got 50 points.
The big 5-0. Let's go.
Yeah, that's a celebration kind of situation. Yeah, baby. That's how y'all. I know a little bit about hip hop. I ain't saying I know it all, but I know a little bit about hip hop that I got 50 points.
Yeah, big 50, the big 5-0. Just think about this. We have been doing this for so long, you actually have 50 points.
I know.
It's crazy. You add up how many points I got, the former co-host got, how many the audience got. We've been doing this a long, long time. With that being said, what is going to be the next year? We've covered a lot of ground.
Child, I was scared with the 2000s because they get tricky. But I'm gonna stay in the 2000s. I think 2000 and let's do 2010.
Ooh.
Let's do 2010. I got 50 points. Let me put this back. Oh, it's still on the screen. Yay!
2010
on them Fire Fridays, when I be in here having hip hop orgasms, they be real.
The hip hop orgasms. Yo, shout out to DJ Rockazy for real though. I didn't get a chance to really say it in person because this is the first time we've been back. But yeah, salute to him. The mix with Wu-Tang Clan and Boot Camp Clan was awesome. Awesome.
And that's only part one. It's a part two to that joint. Crazy. And y'all can, like I said, we went to that event, well, those events this weekend. I promise you, I told him, like, I think I'm gonna be good off of my orgasms until Friday. Like, I don't think I need to have any more. Like, I'm good. I done heard from Friday all the way to Sunday, nothing but, well, I heard some R&B mixed in there because, like I said, it was a DJ battle, so they mixed it up a little bit. But it was more hip hop than anything. I heard songs that I hadn't heard in a long time. I heard songs that I actually heard on Friday. I heard some everything. So it was very, very entertaining for me. So I think I'm good off my orgasm until Friday.
Okay, your musical hip hop orgasms got you
Yeah,
right.
my musical hip hop orgasm.
Right.
I think I'm good until Friday. I need to chill a little bit, like no hip hop sex until Friday.
Hip hop sex. Okay.
It's
New
sex.
word. Hip hop
It's,
sex.
yeah, it's sex between me and the hip hop. No
That's
more
awesome.
until Friday. You feel me? Because that was overload. That was a whole weekend full of that.
Nah, I see what you doing, though. That mix was dope. That mix was extremely dope. And
Yeah,
you
it
know,
was. It was a hip hop. It was a hip hop orgasm weekend.
very much needed. Let's get it.
I ain't gonna lie though, hip hop is very much my therapy, but I was like, this is overload right here. And then, like I said, you going through DJs, and it started with 16 DJs, and we had to dwindle it down to 2. So imagine how much hip hop I heard.
That's a lot. That's a lot. And then it mixes the DJs mixing stuff, so you can get a cut from almost everywhere. Then that's dope.
Right. And then that was just Sunday. Saturday, we went to the meet and greet, and DJs were spinning there. And so I was getting a lot of on Saturday too. So I'm good until Friday.
Okay.
I'm good until Friday.
Friday
But
will still be fire though. Friday will still be fire.
it will. I know it will. I got faith in my DJ. I know he's gonna hold it down. We supposed to be doing a lot more of those. So my plan is to make sure that I start recording those kind of functions when we do those type of things, because it was dope. And I was like, damn, I ain't bring, because I really had limited, like I didn't have on a lot of clothes when they had to pat you down, because they security at the door. Mm-hmm. So when they had to pat me down, the chick was like, well, what the hell am I patting down? I was like, I don't know, because I had on clothes, but they were form fitting. I had on a little jacket. It didn't have pockets, and I had my purse, but it's a very small Kate Spade bag, right? So it wasn't that big. You couldn't really fit that much in there. So she was just like, all right, go. You feel me? But I know Baltimore City venues very much because, like I said, I had prior experience working with artists from Baltimore. And where the location was that we went on Sunday, the rap group that I used to work with, Derpatern, they done ripped all of that street down, because this is just a bunch of venues. Okay. They done tore that whole street down. So I done been at just about every venue you could think of on that street. So I'm telling Rukazi, like, it's a parking lot over there, it's a parking lot over there. I done did it. You feel me? Like I said, I saw a lot of people that are my Facebook friends. Some people a person I know from high school who's actually a big local celebrity DJ here. Another big local celebrity DJ who actually did an event for when I was working with the tattoo shop or whatever. He did an event for us there, so I knew who he was. And then the other big name, everybody know who he is, so he was there. So it was like, it was a vibe. It was a vibe.
That's nice. That's nice. What was the name of it, by the way?
Hold on. Give you the correct name. I don't want to tell you no lies, but and then what else happened? Some other stuff. Oh, and then like I said, the winning pot was $2,000, like $2,500. It went up to $7,000. So that was dope.
That is a nice size pot though for the DJ to win. Nice.
Yeah. It was a nice size. They auctioned that ninja off like it wasn't nothing. They was like, well, right now we got $2,000 or whatever, $2,500, and then they like, keep tipping, let us know, whatever. So, we can show love to the DJs, and then it turned into a whole auction. I was like, oh snap! It's called the Baltimore Blend Battle Weekend. So, like I said, it was a whole 3 days of this. It was a 3-day event. We missed Friday because he was still at work and I was at work, of course. Because I saw y'all. Hey, we got the boot camp clip, the Wu-Tang versus the boot camp clip. So y'all saw me. But then we did Saturday and we did Sunday, which I'm glad we did those 2 days. I'm glad we did those 2 days because we got to, interact, meet some people, you feel me, stuff like that. Yeah, it was a vibe.
Any chances of meeting new people for interviews or for the smoke?
Actually, yeah, I told you. Well, I said this yesterday, but I'll say it again today. I actually met Ray Lewis's business partner. They got a company called Power 52, where they work with the communities and things of that nature. So I want to get them on. And there was another young lady. She has Be Social Society. I would like to talk to more about her organization as well. So it was different. They had, listen, it was food venues in there. It was cannabis venues in there because you could get some smoke if you wanted to. They had drinks. You feel me? They did it big. And Pioneer, if you're a DJ or you do anything within the sound community, like when you know what I mean, you know who Pioneer is. If you had Pioneer speakers and things of that nature, they actually, them and two other companies sponsored the event. So it was a thing. And also virtual DJ. So it was a thing. It was a vibe. Everybody was on their grown and sexy. Wasn't nobody acting crazy. No riffraff. It was just grown folks' behavior. And those are the type of venues that I love to attend. So yeah, it was fun. It was real fun. It was real fun. I was like, I can't believe 2 days, but each day that I came home though, after, because they were all daytime events, so they started around 2 and they ended around 6 or 7, right? Each venue that we went to, like Saturday and Sunday, as soon as we got home and I made sure my daughter was good and got her settled, I was tired. And I was like, my age starting to catch up with me because I was tired as crap. I was going to bed every night at like 9 o'clock, 9:30. Well, not like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Get that hip hop vibe back in.
There was too many hip hop orgasms going on at one time. It was too much. I was pooped. I got in here like, okay, Jojo, you good? What you need? What you want me to do? I did everything she asked me to do. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to bed now. All right, I love you. It's Saturday. You can stay up as long as you like. I don't have it in me. I'm not 13. I don't have that kind of energy. But what I love about whenever I go somewhere and she hear me come home, or even when we was in North Carolina too, the first thing she does is run out of her room and make sure she give me the biggest hug ever. So, oh, I love my Pookie Kens. But yeah, so she was like, "Did you bring me some food back?" I'm like, "Baby, what's the no food?" So
okay, that's dope though.
Yeah, so it was a good weekend all in all. This weekend I actually have no complaints about. My only complaint is actually that because I really don't go out like that, when I finally do go out, people start acting crazy. Like I'm going like I just be out all in the streets and stuff. I'm not that kind of lady. I don't do clubs. Only way I'm doing the club is if it's work related. I don't be going out. I'll be chilling. So the fact that I went out this weekend just messed a couple of people's heads up. Like, what you doing? I'm at such and such and such and such. But what? Like, it was like shocking because I'm really a homebody. I like to be in my crib. Like, my whole thing is you pay money to have this crib.
Why not enjoy it?
Right. So I don't go out a whole lot. So the fact that I went out this weekend, blew a couple of mines, a couple of gaskets, and I had to break it down. Then I had to break down like, wait, I'm not in a relationship with anybody, so what is this? But whatever. But besides all that, it was a good weekend.
Made me think of a stay in your lane situation.
Yeah, yeah, for real. So, for real, like, listen, if I want to go outside, I could go outside. I know that I normally don't be outside, but when I decide to step out, that's when I decide to step out. And usually it's business related. I'm not just hanging out just for the sake of hanging out. I don't want to see these people's faces all the time. Anyway, I'm not that kind of girl. I try to tell my friends I'm not the kind of friend that you're going to talk to every day. You're going to see all the time. I'm not that kind of friend. I'm the kind of friend that on occasion I'm going to call you like, hey, girl, you all right? How you doing? You know me? I'm not that kind of friend. So don't take it personal. I'm just not that kind of friend. I told you my solitude is everything to me. So I can't be in solitude if I'm around people now, can I?
No. You have a solid point. Solid point.
That's not how solitude works. So yeah. That was the only thing that was crazy this weekend. Was the fact that people were just mind blown that I was outside and giving me attitude, and I had to check a few motherfuckers. I had to look at the time. I had to check a few motherfuckers about me being grown, and I could go out whenever I feel like it. But don't get it twisted. Just because I don't go out, don't mean I won't go out. So shut up. So let's get a little nostalgia in real quick. We on a food tip right now. We've talked a little bit about this before, but we're gonna talk about it for real because I do not play with this dish. Macaroni and cheese.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
You cannot eat everybody's macaroni and cheese. I've seen some on social media, people like, oh, this is a quick macaroni and cheese and shit like that. And I'm like, what the hell? If I want a macaroni and cheese, then I just go get the box. And I'm very selective on that too because I will never ever eat powdered macaroni and cheese. I got a story for y'all. Oh my gosh, I got a story for y'all.
Yeah, what we got?
And it's definitely me telling somebody's business. So we just going to get that out the way. I'm telling somebody's business. So I got an aunt. I really don't like this aunt, to be honest with you. Like I don't fuck with her at all. And that's my mother's sister. I seen her when we went to North Carolina, and she was like, hey, try to give me a hug. And I was like, I don't fuck with this aunt. She's done too much for me to fuck with her. I got my limits. You my aunt, I'm going to be respectable all the time, but I don't fuck with you, right? And then that one time she tried to tell me when I was going through my divorce and all that stuff, she tried to tell me about what I need to do as a married woman. Mind you, this bitch can't keep a man to save her life. The man that she did get married to when I was older was already married. I'm going to just say that. So he was married to her and the other woman. So that would make him a bigamist. You can't tell me shit about mine, honey. But anyway, she cannot cook. But whatever she makes macaroni and cheese, she uses the powdered kind.
No.
And every time, like she, because you know how you see, my mom is different. My mom is a cook. Like she can cook her ass off. She make food. I get happy as shit. Like, ooh, mommy cooked it. Like I gotta dance with it and all that. Dance. I get happy as shit. Like, ooh, mommy cooked it. You feel me? So when she cooks, she cooks. She not using no boxes of macaroni and cheese. She getting the box of macaroni shells, yes, but ain't no packets in there to mix in with her mac and cheese. Everything is from scratch. She put an egg in it. She putting all the cheese in it. You feel me? That's a lot of cheese. When you pull that motherfucker out, that bitch stringy. Like, yeah, you feel me? Like, so this chick though, her thing is like she thinks she can cook, and her and the other one that I don't like, neither one of them can cook. It's like the other aunts that I like can cook, but these two particular ones I don't like. And I'm not saying they can't cook because I don't like them, because at one point in time I did like them and they couldn't cook then.
Okay.
But
so uses powdered cheese. Yeah,
she has this thing where she makes she gets the boxes with the powder mix in it, and then she makes her macaroni and cheese. I guess she just makes the, boils the noodles, put the sauce, the powder packets in there, and add extra cheese on it. But it's disgusting.
It sounds nasty.
And I'm like, yo, so every time we would go, when my grandmother was still alive, we would go down there for like holidays and shit like that. And she'd be like, I made the macaroni and cheese. I'd be like, you know what? I'm going to pass on that. But my mother, remember I told you she's a cooking machine. She'll make gumbo, some oxtail stew, and I'll be happy as shit. Like, yes, girl, I want some of that. I want some of that. Y'all don't gotta eat that because they, in certain, I guess with my family anyway, they eat a certain kind of way, especially down there. They eat a certain kind of way. I guess they used to the way they eat, but like I said, my mom can cook. Like she can cook her tail off. Wherever she go, like somebody is like, oh, this is so good. Like my mom can cook. So and I'm gonna throw this in because this goes with the macaroni and cheese. So she made the macaroni and cheese this year. My mom made oxtail stew and gumbo, right? And they came in there with their nose all, oh, oxtail stew. And I'm like, nigga, it's still, you eat a steak, don't you?
They probably do.
They do. You eat a steak, don't you? So you're eating more of the beef because that it's named oxtail, but really it comes from beef.
Yes, exactly.
So, and then one of my cousins is married to her husband has Caribbean heritage. So then they point to him, ain't this your type of food? I'm like, if you tasted it, it'd be your type of food too, but whatever. But what I'm not eating is that nasty ass macaroni and cheese. Probably powdered clumps all in it and shit. Like, I don't do that. No, you got to make my macaroni and cheese properly. It's two things that I do not play with. My macaroni and cheese. Well, it's a few things I don't play with. Because I'm finicky like that. Like, I don't want my fried foods on nothing, not on a plate with anything soggy. You feel me? They got to be on a separate plate. That's how I get down because I don't want my fried foods to be soggy. You feel me? Like, so if it's wet food over here, I don't want it on the same plate. But out of the foods that I do not play about, my macaroni and cheese is one of them, and my potato salad is the other. Who the fuck made this? I need to know. I need to know who made this before I even grab the spoon and get it, put it on my head.
When black people show up to a place with food, who made what?
Who made it? And that's the real talk. And that's not a lie because I really do. So who made the mac and cheese? They tell me who. I'm polite. I don't just be like, oh, I don't want none of that shit. But I'll be like, nah, I'm going to pass on that and keep it moving. And they're like, yeah, get on the macaroni and cheese. And I'm like, I'm full. You feel me? Type of situation. Yeah. I done ate a whole bunch of other stuff before that. So I'm full. Maybe I'll get some later and then they'll never get none. You feel me? But I do not play about my macaroni and cheese. Maybe my mommy spoiled me on the food.
Yeah. My take with macaroni and cheese is if you do it from the box, it better not be the powder. It better be with the Velveeta packet at least. That's minimum. And that's not even macaroni cheese. That's not even good macaroni cheese. I do want you boil the box of noodles. You drop the egg in there. You make a little bechamel with the milk and the cheese and everything. Then you mix it all in. Then you put a nice heaping hand of sharp cheddar on the top. And then you bake it in the oven. Let it bake.
I want all that.
Let the little corners get that little brittle.
It gotta get the little crust. It gotta get the crust on the top, a little crust on the top. And then when you dig the spoon in there or whatever you dig it in there, when you pull that bitch up, it should be stringy as fuck.
Yes, that's real mac and cheese. Oven baked mac and cheese for real. And box stuff, no. You can all making macaroni and cheese. Like I think
I make macaroni and cheese for like my kid and her friend on a quick sleepover type shit. They want some macaroni and cheese. I'm gonna be like, all right, you know what I mean? I know what she means, but when I say macaroni and cheese, I don't mean that shit. I mean baked macaroni and cheese, and I mean it done right.
Yes, because I've seen somebody make boxed macaroni and cheese. They did use the cheese that was in the package, but it wasn't the Velveeta. It got to be Velveeta at least. They did the whole thing, and then they just took it and put it in the oven. Not no cheese on top, not no crust. They just, what is this oven baked? No, it's not. You made macaroni and cheese stovetop, and you just put it in the oven for no reason.
Oh, you cussing at me now?
I've seen it happen. That's what
don't
I'm like.
My intelligence, bitch. I saw what you did, but everybody can't make. Everybody is not equipped to cook.
That is true. But yeah,
everybody does not have cooking skills.
And I'm rocking with you on it. When I say macaroni and cheese, I mean oven baked macaroni and cheese, an egg, the milk, the cheese, the crust, all that. I am not talking about nothing from a box. But
I do it on purpose. I get the spoon and be like, "That's the test."
You got to check it out.
Yeah, I need some things I need to happen for me to eat that macaroni and cheese. Like I said, macaroni and cheese and potato salad, I'm asking who made this before I eat it. You feel me? Like, who made this?
Yeah,
who put their hands in this? I need to know before I don't even want to get the spoon and check. I don't want to do the test. I just need to know who made it so I can figure out whether or not I want to eat it. But if you say one of them two aunts made it, I'm definitely not eating it. You can count that shit the fuck out. Y'all broads be on some different. And maybe they got the recipe from somewhere. I don't know, but I know that my grandmother taught them how to cook. Because where my mother get it from.
And what happened with them then? They just like, nah, we gonna do it our own way. We're gonna freestyle this.
Well, I will say the oldest one, she was out the house a little earlier. You know what I mean? She had a kid at a young age. And so she was freestyling. And my grandmother was younger when she had her. That one that I really don't like, okay, so let me break it down real quick. My grandmother has a diverse batch of children. She had 13 one pass, so she raised 12. They're a diverse group. You got light skinned. That's why I'm like, that skin tone shit don't work over here because I come from a rainbow of people. I even got mixed breeds. We're a rainbow of people. I got light skinned aunts, dark skinned aunts. You know what I mean? Like, so. Okay. Most of us have long hair, so you know what I mean. Like that's not a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like so, whatever. But she happens to be the one of the light skins out of the aunts who is hostile. She thinks she is just that chick.
Okay.
She swears she is. She's light skin, really long hair, curly wavy hair, and she just thinks she is above reproach. You feel me? She just thinks she is that chick. And so I think that her coming up, maybe she got spoiled a little bit more than the, you know what I mean, others.
Okay.
And so she didn't really have to spend much time in the kitchen learning how to cook, which is unfortunate for her because now I don't want to eat your macaroni and cheese because it's nasty.
Sorry. Let's go. But salute to macaroni and cheese. Salute to the real macaroni and cheese makers. Salute to people that understand. No, the box mac and cheese is not macaroni and cheese. No. Y'all can call it mac and cheese if y'all want, but it's not macaroni and cheese.
Don't tell me that don't tell me that's well, we got macaroni and cheese, and then I get over there and you got me some Velveeta Kraft macaroni and cheese type shit. Some macaroni and cheese with the powder in it. I'm gonna be mad as shit. I might cuss your ass out. I promise you. I probably will because I don't play about my food. I don't play about my food so much. We're going to talk about collard greens real quick. Okay. Because you also have to know how to make those too. If they're not cleaned properly, I don't want no collard greens with no bugs in it. That means you didn't clean them well.
100%. That means you didn't clean them at all if there's bugs in it, period.
But I've been to somebody's house where they actually, I made some collard greens and some kale. Because, you know, you can mix kale and collard greens together. They're a good mixture. I made some collard greens and some kale, and then I go to get some, and I put it on my plate, and the little vermin is on my plate. What the fuck is wrong with you? You didn't clean these?
Did they?
And I remember back in the day, I'm going to be honest with you. I remember back in the day, because my grandmother is who she is, and my mother is who she is, and my mother always made sure that her daughters knew how to cook, right? So part of that was the preparation. And so she would always make us, you know what I mean, take the collards off the stem, wash them before she cooked them. And she would come and examine them to make sure they was properly clean. You feel me? So for me, that's like a whole thing in itself. If you don't clean them mother suckers, I'm fighting you. I'm fighting you on sight. And then on top of that, the thing about collard greens or kale, or mustard greens, so you can choose whatever kind of meat you want. I don't eat pork, so I usually will go with like a turkey neck or something like that, a piece of turkey, and put that in there, and that would, you know, do the job just as good as pork would. You feel me? But Yeah, I don't play about them either. And I just told y'all I don't play about certain foods touching. Like, let's say my mother made some collard greens, and I love when she made collard greens. One of my favorites. I love vegetables, period. But let's say she make a batch of collard greens, but she also decided she want to make some fried chicken too. Or, well, if I'm doing it, it's never going to come that way. But I don't like other people to make my plate because, again, I'm finicky like that. I don't want my fried foods on a plate that got with something that has juice on it. It makes my fried food not fried anymore. Now it's soggy. I got put out of my I got put like I went ham on a little and I should have known because it was like a little carry out restaurant inside of the mall. And I went in there with a friend of mine. We still friends to this day, but I had to wow him out that day. Because what I don't do is fold, and I'm not going to change who I am as a person because you feel, I guess he felt embarrassed. But anyway, we go in the spot. I order some food. Now I got potato wedges. I had some fried chicken. I want the potato wedges and the fried chicken in one container. Why? Because they're all fried foods, right? And I asked for a separate container for my greens because the greens looked and smelled delicious. And the bitch told me I had to order a whole new meal just for the container. Mind you, she had already made my little, platter to go plate or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I hadn't even paid the bitch yet. The money was in my hand. And I was like, bitch, if I can't have it the way I pay for the container, which shouldn't be no more than $1. It's like a styrofoam container or whatever. I'll pay for the container, but what the fuck I'm not going to do, because I don't know who the fuck you playing with. There's one thing I hate when somebody plays with my intelligence. And I felt like she was doing that too. You feel me? So what the fuck I'm not getting ready to do is pay for a whole nother meal when all I'm asking for is a container. You feel me? I'll pay for the container. I'm not paying for a whole nother meal. That's crazy. That's out of pocket. So then my friend, he's like, oh, why don't you just take it the way she get? No, bitch, I swear to goodness, if you ever in your fucking life go somewhere with me, no, I'm not just taking, I need you to know, I'm not just taking shit how people give it to me. You want my money, then you're going to give it to me the way I need it. Everybody doesn't eat the same way. That's like going to a carry out here in Baltimore. We call them carry out. And somebody orders some wings and fries. Everybody does not want salt, pepper, and ketchup on their fries. I don't even eat ketchup. I just want salt and pepper. That's it.
Okay.
I don't want no hot sauce. I don't want no ketchup on it. I just want it to be the chicken and the fries and some salt and some pepper, and I'm fine. If I want some kind of dip or whatever, some kind of sauce, I'll figure it out. But I don't want you to put it on there. And I hate when they put it all over I didn't ask for that. And I would take it back because that's not what I asked for. I said salt and pepper. Why are you giving me ketchup? That's assuming that everybody eats ketchup. Well, now you're assuming that everybody wants all of their food just jumbled together. Well, I'm finicky. I can't eat like that. If it's like that, I can't eat it. Why would I give you my money?
No, you don't have to. I mean, like it should be what the customer wants. And if you don't want the salt, pepper, and ketchup all mixed together, then they should put it on the side. I mean, that would be the obvious thing, though, because what if they have an allergy to something? You don't know that. So, yeah, don't put it all on it. I mean, that makes sense to me.
He made me so angry because he was like, well, just take it to it. No. I had to clutch my pearls. No.
Yeah, you got to clutch your pearls.
I had to clutch my pearls. No. I'm not going to take it, however, just because you say that's how I got to take it. I don't conform. I get it the way I want it, and especially if I'm paying my money.
The key part of this story is the fact that you ain't even paid for it yet. So yeah, you can just have walked away, and then they just made something they can't even really give to nobody.
And that's essentially what happened. She had a whole plate of food, and I walked away. It was already made. As I'm telling her, could you take the greens and put them in a separate container because I can't eat it, all together like that. And she had plopped the greens on the plate. No, you got to pay for a whole new meal. Okay, well, bitch, you ain't getting my money.
I don't know.
That's not airy. And she did not get my money. I walked out the restaurant. I think I found something to eat somewhere else. But she did not get my money. I was not giving her my money, and fuck you. Now you done wasted food and a container, bitch, and got no money.
Damn.
Play with me.
But
I said don't play on my top. I'm very intelligent. Don't let the hood antics, don't let the ghetto-ness or occasional ghetto-ness fool you. I'm very intelligent. And I know when somebody's playing with me. I'm a hard one to get over on. So,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. No, it was your turn to talk about what you was
Greens.
so
greens. I remember when growing up, I never liked greens growing up. I love greens to death now. I make greens all the time. But yeah, I don't do the fat bag or the pork, the smoked pork. I do the turkey. I make my base. Either it's going to be chicken stock or vegetable stock, the garlic, the onion, all that good stuff, red pepper flakes and all that, and let them simmer. Let them simmer and wilt down. And then make sure to pull out the bone, the turkey, and scrape the meat off so there's still a little bit of meat mixed in with everything. But the whole cleaning the thing, I think that's why I probably didn't like it in the beginning, because I always felt like being forced to clean greens and strip them down was like punishment. Like shucking peas or shucking corn and doing the peas. My grandmothers from the Midwest and stuff, they would do this stuff all the time, but it would be like a chore for us to do.
Right.
I hated that. I didn't like it. But now you can't stop like, oh, they see a good roadside, somebody selling bushels of greens, particularly collards or mustard. I'm with it. I'll buy a whole bunch of bushels, come home, soak them up, clean them up, salt, water, vinegar, make sure they're clean, no vermin. Cut the stems off, and we cooking.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And I think you appreciate it. Like, I know as a kid, because I felt that same way. Like, damn, I got fucking clean the greens. You already cooking them. Why you can't do that?
Exactly.
But now that I'm older, I appreciate it so much more. Because I see my food to be clean. You feel me? Like, I don't want to pull my greens out and it's that bitch. Like, what the fuck?
And that's another thing about like even the foods you've been mentioning, from the macaroni and cheese to the greens. That's why the soul in soul food is really love, because the person, whoever took the time to go through all that process to make it, they had to care. And then the funny thing is, if they did the whole thing of making the mac and cheese, doing the noodles, shredding the cheese, putting it all in, washing it in the oven, then washing the greens, cutting the greens, prepping the greens, all that stuff.
Mind you, all of this is in one meal. Like, mind you, this is all in one meal.
Exactly.
We didn't even get to the meat part. We just decide.
These are just the sides.
Right.
That's why I always find it funny when some people are like, oh, soul food. But if you really take the meaning of what soul food is and what it was, and watch it, and I'm not trying to make it a sexist thing, but if you watch your grandmother or your mom,
that's who was doing it. Your grandmother, your mama,
yeah.
Your auntie. That's who was doing it.
That's the labor of love, that especially if it was a nice holiday. I'm talking about like Christmas, Thanksgiving. If you paid attention to how much soul and love went into them prepping and cleaning and cooking them greens, to the mac and cheese, to whatever else is going to be on the platter, on the spread, then you understand that word soul in the beginning really means heartfelt.
Amen. Amen. I ain't gonna lie. I used to long for that. I still do now. I'm grown and I participate in the cooking now. But I still be happy as shit when it's holiday time, because I'm like, we about to eat good.
Yep.
My little dance start popping off.
We about to eat.
My daughter be like, what is wrong with you? We about to eat. We about to eat. Soul food is an amazing thing. And I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people, not even just the fact that our grandmothers made it, but our ancestors, it came from them, because like we said before, it was the scraps. We got the scraps. The greens, the collard greens, they made them because they had to grow them themselves in order to eat. And they had to come out with a recipe to make it delicious.
Yes. Make it delicious.
Otherwise, they was just eating leaves. You know what I'm saying? I guess we got to thank Thomas Jefferson a little bit for the macaroni and cheese portion, because he did go over to France, get his chef, who was Sally Hemings' brother, to learn how to make macaroni and cheese. But then he came over here and he turned that motherfucker the fuck out. And
I want to reserve my thanks to Thomas Jefferson, by the way. But I understand what you mean.
I mean, you don't have to thank him. I would say thank Mr. Hemmings, because he had to learn the skill to learn how to make that. You know what I'm saying? That's how macaroni and cheese got over here, though. That's how we learned that recipe, because it wasn't something that was already over here. He went to France to learn how to make the culinary delectables over there in France, while Thomas Jefferson was the emissary over there. He was, you know what I mean? He was representation of the United States. Never mind, he was over there having little black. I'm getting the little slave. His Sally Hemmings pregnant and having little black babies everywhere. But if he hadn't took her brother there, her brother learned how to cook because he was the chef of the household. Her brother learned how to make these delectables and then bringing it back over here, and then him training somebody else, because that's how he got his freedom. That was the only way that he got his freedom, was he had to train his the person underneath of him so that he could have his freedom. So if he hadn't have done that, came back, trained somebody else, who knows? We would have never got that recipe.
Now we have it, and if you know how to do it, you know how to do it right.
Right. And I feel like he knew how to do it right. And I feel like, all right, they learn how to do it, because we all know that European food is not the greatest. They have their specialties. Like, I love me a beef Wellington. I'm not gonna lie. And it's certain French delectables that I like as well, but they're not the best of cooks. So it took for a slave to go get the recipe, flip that shit, and turn it into some real shit, some gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? So as much as I know about, because you know I be knowing about my history, as much as I know about Thomas Jefferson, I don't like the shit that he did. He was a very big hypocrite. He said, oh, slavery is wrong, but had 300 slaves. You know what I'm saying? And got one of them slaves pregnant with multiple children. So he was a fucking hypocrite. But had he had not taken her brother to France, we wouldn't have some good ass macaroni and cheese to eat on Sunday dinners and holidays and shit. So I'm gonna give him that one. I ain't giving him everything, but I'm gonna give him that one. Thank you for taking that man over there and letting that man learn some other cuisines to cook, so he could come back and freak that shit and turn it into some other shit. Because don't nobody got better macaroni and cheese than people of melanated.
I would agree.
Nobody. It's like, don't nobody got no better potato salad.
Look, we don't want to drift down the line of what raisins in the potato salad, though. That is crazy.
That's nuts. Why do you need those in there? Now I'm looking at it and I don't know if it's a raisin or a roach.
Yes, stay away. Stay away. No.
And I ain't gonna lie, the first time that I ever did see raisins in a potato salad, I did think it was roaches. I was like, it's roaches. My mom was like, no, it's not. Shut up, it's raisins. Because I was a kid. So it's like, no, I can't eat that. They got roaches in it.
Nah.
Shit. It's raisins. White people make their food different. That's how she told me. And I was like, oh, okay.
They make their food different.
So anytime of our clear family members, I mean, so anytime our clear family members and friends came over, we did the cooking. Basically, they brought the desserts, excellent desserts. They brought the desserts. We did the main cooking because we didn't play like that. I never think that my godmother has ever prepared a meal that we ate of hers. Like, she always bought the desserts and the drinks.
Look, hey, she knew her lane. If that's the case, she ain't trying to overstep it.
I don't know. That's what I call her light skin, because she understood. Plus, she ain't want her own cooking anyway. She wanted my mama's cooking. But I don't never recall her ever cooking. Like, every time I stayed the night at her house, we went and got some food, and then she made me dessert in the house. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I love my godmommy, though. Don't ever get it twisted. But she is a clear person. So I never ate at her house, like a dinner at her house. Maybe barbecue on the grill. Maybe.
Maybe, just maybe.
But not like a meal like where she was making a 3 or 5 course meal. No, we went out to eat and then we went to her house and she made dessert and then we had fun, played some games, whatever. And then I went to bed and spent the whole day over there the next day and then she took me home type of situation. It wasn't like, oh, okay. Breakfast? She made me breakfast before. But breakfast is so simple.
Easy. Yeah, breakfast. You know what I'm saying?
How you like your eggs? I like them over easy. Cool. Bam. She made my eggs. You feel me? She want some hash browns with it? Yeah. All right. Bam. You know, breakfast is easy. It's the dinner that's the complicated thing. So, yeah. I don't
think you gotta get right. You gotta have the flavors, the texture, the smells, the taste, the ingredients, the seasoning.
Some seasoning.
The soul, the love. But yeah, the seasoning.
Some seasoning. Shit. How many? Don't make me no chicken if you just putting salt and pepper on it. I swear to goodness.
The chicken, salt, pepper, put it in the oven. It's cooked. Here you go. Like, wait, this ain't got nothing. No lemon, no garlic, no
nothing. No nothing. Just salt and pepper. I don't want it. I don't want powdered macaroni and cheese. I don't want chicken that was just cooked with salt and pepper. I don't want no dirty greens.
And
if you fry my chicken, do not put my fried chicken on the same plate as my collard greens or anything soggy, because it's a problem. And then you're gonna be mad at me because I'm gonna be very boisterous about that. Well, I'm gonna tell you before that's why I don't like people to make my plate, because then I'm gonna tell you, and you might take me telling you personal, but I'm telling you in order for me to. And then if I don't eat, then you're gonna be like, well, you eat your food. Well, because you put everything on the same plate. Get some paper plates so you don't have to wash dishes, and then you won't be concerned about how many plates I'm using.
There you go.
Simple solution. But if you're worried about how many plates I'm going to use, do not make me anything that's fried alongside something that's soggy and put it on the same plate, because I'm not eating it. Sorry. I'm not going to do it. It's not going to happen. And I eat a lot of things, but that's not happening. My daughter is like that too, and I was like shocked because she eat whatever, but she won't. If it's fried, she don't want it on the same plate as her soggy foods either.
Okay.
And I can't complain because she's like, I get it. I get it. I totally get it. But it is now time for me to get to these love notes. We over here talking about food now. I'm not even hungry, but now I'm hungry. If that makes sense. I'm hungry because
I am hungry.
Yeah, I'm sorry he's talking about food, but I wasn't hungry before that. But it's now time to get to the love notes. You go do what it is that you gotta do, and I'm gonna handle my business. Listen, I don't play about my macaroni and cheese now. I don't play about my macaroni and cheese. I do not play about my potato salad, and I do not play about certain foods touching. That's disgusting. I need you to cut it out. I don't want all my shit on one plate. So if you want me to come to your house to eat, get some paper plates before I get over there. So that way, whatever you cook, I can get some of, and you won't feel no kind of way because I don't want to eat it. But it is now time to show some love. I want to shout out anybody who's watching from Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. I adore you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for, just being here, because you didn't have to, but you are, and I appreciate you for it. Thank you so, so much. That's called live love, by the way. And I'm giving it to you because you're watching live right now with us. But it is also time for me. Oh, no. Okay, I was going to say what's going on with my mouse. It is now time for me to show the other kind of love, too, though. Which is love notes. What are love notes? Love notes are my listening audience. They are all over the world. I appreciate them so much. I love them and I adore them, and it's just wonderful just to see these cities, these countries, how they add up, and so it's just amazing. How do we come up with the name Love Notes? Well, I'm about to tell you. I used to call it love. Doc used to call them show notes because I don't know. He wanted to call them show notes, but I was never going to call them show notes. So we bickered back and forth. And then we came to a compromise, because what we did realize is there's no love without compromise. So we came to a compromise, and now we call it Love Notes. We do. And I never change what it's called, because It's all love, man. Doc also said I had a stack of papers the size of a composition notebook. I didn't. It was a lot of papers, though. I ain't gonna lie, it was a lot of papers, but it wasn't the size of a composition notebook. In all fairness, it was a lot of city states and countries on that on those papers. But we don't do that anymore. We don't do that no more. We've calmed all that down. We've gone green, and now we do this. And I wait for it. I had to get that off the screen because y'all know I hate stuff on the screen. Hold on. Couple of things I gotta take off the screen because I hate stuff on the screen when I'm doing this. School's cool, but now we do this because it's all love. It's all love. It's all love. Thank you for all of the love. Shout out to my top 6 United States, United Kingdom, India, China, Canada, Belgium, specifically Brussels. I love you. Thank you for the loyalty and the dedication that you show. You guys are amazing. And man, Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. Hi, babies. Thank you for the love. You guys are awesome. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Ireland, and Nepal. I love you all. You guys are great. Thank you. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, France, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, the Czech Republic, and Portugal. Also, Morocco. Habus, I love you too. Thank you for the love. You guys are extraordinary. Ghana, Finland, Cameroon, Lithuania, Sweden, Bangladesh, and Latvia. Hi, honeys. Thank you for the love. You guys are so amazing. Oh my gosh. I'm blushing. Y'all can't see me, but I'm blushing right now. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Hungary, Greece, Denmark, Jamaica, Slovakia, Ukraine, and Peru. I love you too. I do. I love you guys. Thank you again. This love is amazing, and I'm just on it. And last but not least, Italy. I want to come there one day so I can go to Tuscany and lay in the fields and maybe perhaps even buy a villa. But that's, bucket list type things. Busby, that's what a bucket list looks like. Seeing Jay-Z and freaking Diddy is not a bucket list item. Stop it. Let's see what Doc has said. Doc has said, top flight, catch the vibes. And the soul food is real love. Be sure to thank the chef. Real talk. I ain't gonna lie to you. Every time my mom cooks, I'm like, oh, thanks, Mom. I'm like, no, it's not the first time. I don't care. I want to thank you anyway. Oh, Doc is back. Let me say, I'm going to thank you anyway, woman. That food is delicious. I'm hungry right now. I wish she cooked right now. And I know it's late, so she won't cook, but I wish. Doc also said we worldwide. If the macaroni and cheese and ain't cheesy, you can keep it. Real talk. If it's not cheesy, don't nobody want it. Don't nobody want that nasty, right? Box macaroni and cheese with powder sauce. What the hell? But if it is, give me a nice corner piece. Look at you. You don't want to found some food. I'm no more good with you. I want some macaroni and cheese, man. I gotta go convince my mother to make a pan. I want hers. Doc also had said, hit that like button, tune in live show, radio show, and get the app. Real talk. Do all of that, man. We got some things that we're trying to get in order up in here. Like I said, I gotta do some reconfiguring of the technology in here. That's one, which I'm gonna work on that. I'm not going nowhere this weekend, so it's happening. It's freaking happening. It's just I left this weekend. I knew I wasn't gonna have time to do it this weekend. I was out of the house 2 days in a row. And then I had a show Friday. And also, like I said, it's time once a year I have to go through this thing where I have to figure out if the platforms that I use are the platforms that I want to continue to use. And we are at that time of the year. So like I said, things will be looking a little crazy. I'm still gonna come on, but things will be looking a little crazy because I'm going to be switching platforms just to test them out to see who works better for me. in my movement in this podcast. So that's that. It has to work for me. It has to logistically all go together. It needs to be a smooth transition. We've had enough technical difficulties in 1 year that I don't want that to happen again. So we just gonna see. Sorry that y'all have to be my test babies, but it has to happen. I have to do it once a year. I have to come back and reanalyze everything once a year just to see what's going on. And being as though I put my money into this, I invest into this thing of ours. I want what I want. And it's just that simple. So, yeah. Radio, all of the things are still going to be in place. I'm just trying to figure out who I want, if this is the right platform. Like even what we use right now, like StreamYard. If this is the platform I want to continue to use, or, whatever. So the next couple of weeks, and also because I'm studying for my certification in bookkeeping, I also have to spend some time to study. So the next couple of weeks, I'm going to do at least 3 shows out of the week. Fire Fridays are definitely a definite. Every Friday we doing a show. Media Mondays are definite because I'll be having people business to tell. But I'll let you know which show we're going to do that week as far as the tap in and wet and white. Like we might do a tap in 1 week, but not do a wire tap. Or we might do not do a tap in and then do a wire tap in itself. Because it's some cases that we got to finish this Drake case. I'm finishing this. Well, we move past. We need to finish this motion of dismissal. And then I do want to take a break from doing a case just a week. And then I want to jump back in with this big indictment because this is crazy. All of that's crazy.
You be talking too much. They be talking too much sometimes. I was like, hey.
Yeah. That's why I said what I said. Like, you can't be, like, don't keep blaming Vlad. Don't keep blaming. I don't even like neither one of them, but don't keep blaming them for these fools going on to their platforms, being chatty patties and running their mouths about the things that's going on. And now Big U in prison, they in prison, both of them in prison. Everybody's in prison because they couldn't shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
So we're going to get into that case because I have that. Y'all know if it's a case I want, a girl will get it.
Let them know.
And it'll be on the app. So you can get it too. So you know.
Y'all go with that.
But yeah, too many chatty patties. And I've been thinking this for a long time. I was thinking that with Keefy D. I'm like, they get ready to lock your ass out one of these days. Why do y'all go on these platforms and run y'all mouth about street politics?
I have not a clue.
And yeah, I do get that Adam 22, he pays. Vlad pays. They don't pay that much. I don't think that y'all pay enough for me to want to go to prison.
No, that wouldn't be able to pay any close amount for me to want to go to prison, especially if I was connected to any type of street politics, anything going on. And at the most, what do you probably get? I bet it's no more than like 10K. No more than like 10K.
No more than that, if that. Because I don't even feel like Vlad is a Jewish individual. He's not giving up money like that. I think Adam is just a regular clear person. But Vlad, we know what he is. He's not giving up money like that. So you're not, if you get 10K. But my point is, even if it's that 10K, that's not enough for me to spend the rest of my life in prison.
Nope. Zero.
That 10K is spent. It's easy to spend 10K fast. Trust me, I know I've done it. It's easy. It's real easy to spend 10K. That's nothing. It's not like they're paying out hundreds of thousands, and even that's fast to spend. That could just be one necklace because niggas is dumb and they go out and buy stupid shit like necklaces instead of investing their money in something wise to make more money. They go out and buy a chain. You know what I'm saying? So this is a mess. So I can't wait to get into that one. But we're going to finish up this Universal Music Group in Petty Boots, a.k.a. Baby Caligula, a.k.a. Little Caligula, a.k.a. Drake case, Motion. And I can't go without saying all of those things. Like if I'm talking about him, it's kind of like impossible. I gotta say, I don't even mind that it's so much to say. It just rolls off my tongue so easily. So yeah, I gotta say all those. But anyway, now it is time for me to say the things that I'm about to say. Now remember, we are under reconstruction, but I will still be here. It's just y'all gonna have to work with the kid. I'm gonna still be here, but it's just gonna look crazy. You want to talk to us about anything, contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Join the conversation. You drop a comment, call in, or text. I'm not gonna say the number tonight. Y'all know what to do. I've been getting tired of saying that number sometimes. You see it. I have permission. Any music video that I have played thus far, I had permission to play. I wouldn't play it unless I did. I wouldn't. Join our coffee community. Yeah. Join our coffee community so you can have salacious, taboo, and titillating conversations with myself and Doc and others. And also so I can cuss whenever the fuck I feel like it. Because, I got to be on my John the Baptist. I need to say shit or fuck every now and again because sometimes shit. I said shit and fuck a lot this weekend. Like when the DJs would blend, because that was part of the judgment. They're blending techniques and things like that. And when they blend into that next song, you wasn't expecting that next song. It was like, fuck! Like type shit.
That's good.
So, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, so shit and fuck are necessary for my vocabulary. I know I could say other things, but they just fit so well. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com. Yeah, do that. And big shout out to our DJ Root Casey, killing the game all the time. He had an epiphany this weekend, which is he is actually nicer than he gives himself credit for. And I was like, yeah. That's why you think I tell you to shut up all the time. Damn. So, yes, big shout out to Root Casey. We love him over here. Not too much on my DJ. Because I will fuck you up. Don't play. I don't play about him. He holds it down for us. We don't play about him over here. And let us know how you feel about these mixes. I'm hoping part 2 of this Wu-Tang and Bootcamp Click situation happens this Friday. I don't tell him what to do. He just does his thing and I just represent. But I'm hoping we get to part 2 this Friday because I would love it. Part 1 sent me over the top. So I would love to get part 2 this weekend. And that's that, man. Oh, I would love to have part 2. I don't know if I can handle it though. Like I said, that's a whole orgasm that I don't know if I'm ready for it. I don't know.
Back to back.
Yeah, them hip hop orgasms is crazy. Yeah, it is what it is. They crazy. They fun, but they crazy. Yeah. So that's that. Let me say the things that I need to say though, which is mind your business. Everybody's business is not your business. Except for on Meeting Mondays where I tell everybody's business because I'm nosy as fuck. I told y'all that earlier. I'm nosy as hell and I want y'all to be nosy with me because it's fun to be all up in their business. They shouldn't be having a business out there for me to tell it. I'm blaming everything on everybody else except for myself because I'm nosy. The tap in, I try not to tell people's business, but this one I had to tell because we was talking about macaroni and cheese. I had to tell. And I'm hopefully, I don't know. I know she doesn't watch my show, but in case she ever does watch it, specifically this episode, stop making macaroni and cheese. It's not your forte. Okay. All right. And that's that. I'm not being mean. I'm just being honest. I'm tired already. This weekend wore me up. And shit, we on Tuesday, and that was Saturday and Sunday. Mm-hmm. I'm still worn out. Love your babies. Hug your babies. Oh, I didn't even finish saying what I had to say on that. That's how sleepy I am. Listen, Wet and Wire is more me and Doc's business, but the wiretap, if you have a high profile case and you are heinous, sinister, depraved, foul, disgusting, nasty, idiotic, stupid, add some on there, Doc. Go ahead. I used your word yesterday too. Insidious.
For real. If you're degenerate, immoral, contaminated, debased, threatening, ominous, menacing, dark, diabolical. We're gonna throw that one in, and then
we forgot that one. Diabolical.
Diabolical, and my favorite one is insidious. But yeah, if you any of those, what happened, Kat?
I'm reading your case. You better not have a case that I could pull and it's high profile. You don't got to be a celebrity either. It's just got to be high profile, and I could pull the case. And you any of those words that we just used from our vocabulary list, I'm reading it, and my partner in good over here gonna read it with me, because that's what we do. I'm and then cattails as soon as I can get everything together in here. That's coming, and I'm telling some business. But listen, I am telling business, but I'm not saying no names. So if you say anything, then they know it's you. I didn't tell it. You told it. I just told what happened and pissed me the fuck off, or rubbed me the wrong way, or was just disgusting to me, or just any of those things. Don't fuck with me, because I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell why I don't fuck with you and how we came to this point. So just don't open your mouth and want nobody to know shit. Because I know a few people. Oh, you are telling her. They didn't know it was you. They didn't know it was you. You gave yourself up, idiot. And you belong on that list of vocabulary words that we just gave you. There's a few that fit you already.
Wow.
If you come out and open your mouth and let people know it's you, you're an idiot. You're stupid. You're disgusting. You're depraved. You're all of that.
Depraved.
You might even be insidious. You're not diabolical though, but you know what I mean. So shut up. Don't say nothing and want nobody to know it's you. That's all I'm saying. Stay in your lane. I be saying what I say on purpose. Everything I say serves some kind of purpose. I'm trying to help us all be better human beings. So in order for you to be a better human being in my light, stay in your fucking lane. Your lane is fuck is over there. Mine is over here. Stay the fuck over there. Don't jump in my shit. If you jump in my shit, you're going to get some shit you don't want. And I still got Harleys outside. And the dog is still diabolical. And it's going to be ugly. And you don't want that. So you should just stay in your fucking lane. I can't give you a meow right now, but I could definitely give you a fucking A, you big purr bitches. Hold on. Let me put that on the screen. I need that on there. Can't give you the meow, and I can't even give you the purr right now because we got some rearranging to do. But I can give you the AU big purr. AU big purr bitches. Plus what usually happens when you jump into other people's lanes of the collision. I don't know what the fuck means that. I don't need that for me. I don't need that for Dot. I don't need that for you. We don't need that for we. So just stay the fuck in your lane. Everything will be copacetic. AU big purr. For sure. Stay in your lane. We're going to jump back into this motion to dismiss tomorrow. So I got to keep talking to him a little bit longer. Because you could have been dead at this whole situation. No. You wanted to go the extra mile. We give you an inch. You take 10 miles. Who told you to do that? You could have been dropped this shit. This wouldn't even be a fucking focal point if you weren't being a fucking asshole. But you decided to be it. Which is pick and choose your battles wisely, though. This idiot didn't. This is why we were reading the motion, dismissal motion right now. This idiot didn't do that. No, you want to keep on. Didn't listen to J. Cole. He listened. The only problem I had with him is that he did the thing, and then he took the thing back, and then he tried to explain why he took the thing back. It was weird. But I'm not mad that he took the thing back because he understood the fucking assignment. This is not a battle that I want to fight. This shit can get real. You should have known this shit could get real when that nigga said, fuck the big three, nigga, it's just big me. That should have told you everything that you needed to know. But no, you wanted to keep going. And then you got your ass served to you on a fucking platter. And then once that happened, you got mad and decided to drop a lawsuit. And not even towards the person who actually shitted on you, but the record company. You know how retarded this looks? And then on top of that, I keep saying this, but nobody in the history of rap battles has ever sued anybody for dissing them. You're the only idiot. That's how we know you're not American. Because Americans know that that's just a thing. You just get into the battle, you lose, you keep it moving, make another album, and life is sweet again. No, now you can't even, you gotta make R&B now. You can't do rap albums no more. Nobody's gonna buy the album for rap for you anymore. And then you do the thing to the record label, and now everybody's dropping your reference tracks. Just go to R&B. It's cool to have a ghostwriter and everybody know that you got one in R&B. Not so much on rap. Sorry. Your reference track shouldn't be everywhere. But you said you studied hip hop. You studied the greats. Well, if you studied the greats, then you know that Mobb Deep told your stupid ass that there was a war going on outside and that no man is safe from it. And then, Drake, they said you can run, but you can't hide forever in these streets that we done took. And they didn't know that they was talking about you, but in this case, they are talking about you. They said, Drake, you walking with your head down, scared to look, and throwing shoes off of balconies in Sydney. Whatever. But you didn't, Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kusa, because I do really want to sing the rest of the song, but you didn't study, because if you studied, you would have understood what they were saying. But you didn't understand. You decided to keep going. So fuck the battles. Worry about the war, my friends. Don't follow his lead. He going to get you in trouble every fucking time. Worry about the battle. I mean, don't worry about the battle. Worry about the war. I'm worried about the war. Fuck that. I live to fight another day, but I'm going to win that motherfucking war, though. He's a fucking idiot. Sorry. My bad. Be you. Be authentically, beautifully you. Don't let nobody tell you how to walk, talk, dress, behave, none of that shit. Because if you do that, then you won't be you. You'll be what they want you to be. Not even them, because most of the people that do that don't even follow their own advice. They hold different people than what they say you should be. And then what they eat does not make you shit. It doesn't. And I know people was like, that's an old saying. It is, but it's a very true saying. What that person puts in their mouth is not going to make you sit on the toilet and shit. So, fuck it. Be who you are. Don't fuck them. You can't make anybody happy. Happiness starts within. It does. And you can add to their happiness, but you can't make them happy. And one thing, if they are so gung-ho to sit in their misery, then they just go out and sit in that shit. Don't you join their misery, because misery loves company. I mean, don't join in. Just, all right, I'm going to leave you where you stand. You be miserable by your fucking self. I'm going over here to be happy. I don't know what you got going on. You came in this world by yourself. You're going to leave by yourself, baby. Oh, yeah. Yeah, even if you are a twin, and I'm rushing past that because just the thought every time just drives me insane. So, yeah, but you came in by yourself, you're going to leave by yourself, even if you are a twin. And listen, you can try a million times over to try to please somebody, fix the thing that you think is the thing that's the problem. And just when you thought you fixed it, they'll find something else to bitch about. So fuck them. Man. Can't be letting people have us out here miserable. Fuck that shit. And dream. Dream so big your shit exceeds the universe. And then once you visualize the dream, then I'm gonna need you to plan and execute, baby, because that dream ain't gonna make itself happen. It's not. So yeah, I'm done preaching for the evening. I gotta take y'all to church every night though. Like I feel like I have to.
Amen. I don't know.
I feel like the preaching is necessary, even though it's some cussing in there and it's not really Bible preaching, more like John the Baptist. Like, get your shit together. But anyway, it is, I gotta preach a little bit. Zach, my friend,
Cat,
always a fun time.
always.
I can't believe I made it. Oh, sorry.
Yes, you are in the 50s. You are in the 50s.
Oh wait, I ain't did this in a long time. The champ is here. All right, sorry.
There you go. There you go.
I had to get that in. I gotta humble myself again though, but every now and again I gotta throw that in there because
We about to see you pick that new year.
I know. I don't know why I do this to myself. I do this every time, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna try.
It's great.
I'm gonna try. But anyway, I thank you for being here per usual.
No, thank you for having me as always. It's always enjoyable. I look forward to Tuesdays.
Gosh, Tuesday. I look forward to Tuesdays and Wednesdays because Wednesdays we be in rare form. I don't know what be wrong with us on a Wednesday, but I mean,
no, Wednesdays just be funny because when you first started doing the cases and reading the cases, them was some wild cases, and the threads of what we put together is the comedy behind some of the stuff. That's where that came from, for real.
I know. We can't stop. It's out of control. We will be here tomorrow night though, to get into the rest of this motion because I do want to finish this up. Yeah, we'll be here with our comedy hour. I like to call it the comedy hour. Yeah. So we will be talking about it tomorrow. But again, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you so much from the bottom of my heart. But now it's time for us to get up out of here, Doc. It's not tomorrow, but we close enough. I gotta get ready for school. So anyway, we will see y'all tomorrow. Stay safe, stay out of trouble, please. And remember what I said. I don't be preaching to y'all for my own health. I preach to us all for our greater good to be better human beings. That's all. And with that being said, we gotta get up out of here. Good night. We out.
Oh,